Reminiscence family wagwan. So yes, my peeps, my day are back with some very interesting topics. So a number of things has been happening in Jamaica where crime is concerned, my peeps. Right? Where crime is concerned. So Demarco vows to stop doing gun songs. And he's also pledging to fight crime. So will other artists join Demarco in this fight against crime? So that are the topic we are gonna discuss today, my peeps. That is the topic that we're gonna be discussing today. So as you know, join in on the live, and like up the live, share out the live because this is gonna be one very interesting topic today. So as you know, forward on the live, my peeps, like up the live. So we're gonna kickstart it with last week 35 persons got murdered in Jamaica last week. And it is at now 1,300 1,329 persons have been murdered since the start of 2020 and it's coming to a closure pretty soon. And it seems like this thing now go stop. So first thing I want to kick off the topic with is a poster from irfm.com. I'm going to kick off with the Demarco one yet. I'm going to kick it off with the irfm one first, then we jump to Demarco. So my peeps as not joining live, make sure you share out the live one thing same way. So alright, so I'm gonna kickstart it with one from IRFM wherein 35 people got killed sometime last week. So police say 35 people were murdered in Jamaica last week, right? So at least 35 people were murdered across the country last week, bringing the nation's murder tally to 1,329. And it is counting, my peeps. It is counting. So at least 10 of the 35 murders were committed in Clarendon. Wow. So Clarendon almost going for the half of the 35 people that were murdered last week. So the murders in the parish include those of 3 members of a single family in less than 24 hours. The Kenrick Francis, a taxi operator, was killed near his home in Springfield last Monday. His parents, 61-year-old Ivan Francis and 46-year-old Alisa Francis, were shot and killed a day later. So, so 83 people have been killed in Clarendon up to Saturday, November 5. That for the whole year, 83 people have been murdered in Clarendon since 2022. And meantime, St. James continues to lead the murder tally with 181 people killed in the parish. This is 47 more than the 134 murders recorded in a similar period last year. So St. James is followed by Westmoreland, with which has 126 murders, and St. Catherine North with 124. So murders across the island are up 8% when compared with 2021. So shootings, however, are down by 5% with some 53 fewer cases being recorded this year compared with 2021. Right? So now, dancehall entertainer Demarco saying that he pledged to not do any more gun songs or make songs with gun lyrics in them. He vows to stop doing gun songs, my peeps. So we have the article, and basically in the article, him a say him have a hit song which titled I think I love my life, yeah. So him a say basically somebody come up to him or him could have maybe text him and say, yo, your song come and change my life and it bring me through a whole heap of hard times and rough times. Why a gun song now make somebody kill somebody? He ask. So it seems like gun lyrics do have an impact on a society wherein some younger ones maybe literally take the gun song at heart and go commit murder. So that's basically what I say. And me personally think this wherein me no say if you go kill a man wrong, right? While others look up to these artists and think the songs which you're singing is something good, right? Enough many of youths now have critical thinking if you know say this wrong. Say you shouldn't support violence. So the lower minds them they don't have a lot of critical thinking to think for themselves. If you know say if you kill a man wrong, if you do scamming wrong, if you pop Molly wrong, right? But them pre say the artists them are sing about it so it's something good for them to do and practice what the artists are tell them. But anyways, we have an article from Jamaica Star where them feature Demarco in it saying vote to stop doing gun song. So me I wonder if other artists are gonna come on board like them. Josh did plan say him gonna stop doing gun song, him gonna sing more positive song. Him did vote. Him did say him gonna do that. But Demarco come out publicly and put it out there in the media. Josh did do it, but him never follow up with it. So I don't know where Josh up to. Josh did say him gonna stop the gun lyrics. And I hope other artists do come on board with Demarco and pledge not to sing no more gun lyrics or have or make songs with gun lyrics in them. So I hope other artists can come on board and follow Demarco and not sing no more song with gun lyrics tonight because it have a negative impact on the youth. Them. Maybe some people are gonna say gun lyrics not have no impact on the youth them, but it do have impact on the youth. So gun lyrics need to stop sing more positive song for uplift the country because see that last week 35 people alone get murdered. Clarendon recorded 10 out of the 35 for last week. Last week alone, you know, my peeps. Last week 35 people get dash way. You see me? So me I hope other artists can come on board and sort out and stop singing them gun song and stop singing about scamming and Mali and things like that. But it a go hard because most of the people them feed off of negative things and them like things that are very, I mean, tasteless. Them like things with tasteless. They like listening type of music there. Them like listen music which don't have no positive impact on their minds. Them just like listen some negative songs wherein you don't have a positive impact on them. Remember you know, some of them songs where the artists then sing. Them a tell a man if you go pull up on a man and fire shot in the head and bust out in and anything, them arrow a leak out on ground and such. The youth them literally take it and think say right. So I read the article and when I leave on the thoughts and opinions down in the comment section and I can tell me anything about it because crazy. So watch out now. Demarco vows to stop doing gun songs. No longer believing that music is just merely a reflection. Veteran dancehall artist Demarco has said that he will never record another gun toting song again. In fact, the 40-year-old DJ and producer said he supports the Broadcasting Commission, which in October banned the playing of scamming, Mali, and gun toting music on the airwaves. This should have done happen maybe 10 years back. 10 years back. Them should have banned them type of song. Yeah. And if an artist now, then put this in a context wherein if an artist sing nothing about Mali, scamming and gun song, then we charge them. I feel say that the only way them a go kind of stop them from the gun music and scamming and Mali song. So, I finish with the article. Demarco, given name Colin Edwards, said the time has come for those in authority and public figures to be more proactive amid an upsurge in violence, adding to Jamaica's spiraling murder rate. Police reports that 100 and 1,329 Jamaicans have been murdered between January to November 5. The alarming figures represent a consistent trend of an annual average of 1,000 plus murders for the past 2 decades. Shit. Excuse my language. For the past 2 decades, my people, over 20 years now. Yeah. Jamaica has seen where more than 1,000 people have been murdered each year since 2 decades now. So each decade, I think it's a 10 year is a decade, so 20 years that. So every year for the past 20 years, more than 1,000 people have been murdered in Jamaica. Pre that. Pre that in my people. That are from in the 90s. From in the 90s, in the 80s, 90s. 2 decades. That are 20 years. Since 1,000 plus murders have been recorded in Jamaica. Isn't that something? Isn't that something alarming? Hmm? Isn't that something alarming? For the past 20 years, my peeps, more than 1,000 people being murdered. And no crime plan. Jeez, man. Me hear people that say gun songs not affect crime right now, but here we go now. If somebody can come to you and say, yo, say your good song, say your good song like I love my life. Yo, your song come and change my life and bring me through a whole heap of hard times and rough times. Why a gun song now make somebody kill somebody? He asks. So the Senkatri native said he has held the view for some time that the violent content in certain songs has contributed significantly to the social decay. Right. So me I look into myself and I say, bro, you is no better than the people them where higher than you and distribute the music. I read over this. Me I look into myself and I say, bro, you is no better than the people them where higher than you and distribute the music. Me can't better than them because me I produce a song for promote where I tell your own black brother to kill and get a pay from it. And me wrong for that. I'm not afraid if you admit that. And I wish every other artist can just come out and make the change, he said. But Demarco opened that the blame cannot solely be on the songs. Then, as a cartel saying an emergency, who make the gun them? He asks a question. Who control the ports them? He asks another question. I know we. So if the government secure them ports, I think crime would have been less. Gun no make a Jamaica. So that is why we can't blame music alone. No have a point there so still. A whole heap of things. But no want to make a stand and say no more gun songs. And we wish other artists can do the same. So Demarco also said that as a father, he feels saddened to see the number of children being caught up in criminality. At a recent press conference, Police Commissioner Major General Anthony Anderson disclosed that so far this year, children have been charged with 875 major crimes, including 79 murders. 79 murders in number peeps. 79 murders. Children have been implicated in my peeps. Murder. Where them get guns from? Because none of them picnic here can take up 80 or 100,000 and buy a gun. Them, the guns can't just walk in at them hands. Them come from somewhere. So the music where I glorify killing, I do all sort of thing too. I do all sort of things so the youth them whose brain not develop. But I know we put the gun them in at them hand, he said. The artists them need to stop from now before it reach them doorstep. And that me a try avoid, he said. Demarco, who burst on the music scene in 2003, is known for hits such as Fallen Soldiers and Searching Like Google, which features Vibes Cartel. So yes, my peeps, that's the full article from Jamaica Star with Demarco pledging and vowing that he is gonna stop doing gun songs. Right? So I wish other artists can come on board with Demarco and pledge to stop doing gun songs because it does have a negative impact on the youths. Zine. So today, a Tuesday, November the 8th, right? The 8th of November. And so far, 1,329 people have been murdered since the start of the year up to November 5. So the 29 they gone over in a 30 now because I have been getting some updates wherein a few other more people got murdered in Jamaica, so it may be the 35, 40. And it seems like this now gonna stop none time now. So them say Westmoreland leads in shootings, St. James in murders. So I'll just skip over to the article. I'm not stay on too long, still, but I just come share some information with you. So, anyways, Westmoreland leads in shooting, St. James in murders. So there are further appeals for Jamaicans in the western end of the island to support the ongoing 14-day amnesty, under which holders of illegal firearms can hand over the weapons without penalty. All right, the amnesty began on November 5 and will run until November 19. So that is like 2 weeks. 2, 7, 14, and 5, yeah, 9, 2 weeks. So the amnesty began on November 5 and will run until November 19th, ahead of the imposition of harsher penalties under the new Firearms Prohibition and Restriction Act. So, which includes a minimum 15-year sentence for illegal possession. Addressing Sunday's Jamaica Labour Party JLP era council for meeting for the Hanover Eastern and Western constituencies, Senator Charles Sinclair urged labor rights to spread the message regarding the freedom from prosecution for surrendering weapons under the amnesty. For some strange reason, Jamaican youths believe that having a firearm is like having a cell phone, but it is not like having a cell phone. We had it. November 1, the police revealed that 652 illegal guns had been seized island-wide this year. The vast majority of the island's 1,329 murders recorded up to November 5 this year were committed with illegal guns. There were 1,027 shootings recorded across the island for the period. So, Westmoreland heads the list of 19 police divisions with the most shootings, with 128 incidents, a 14% increase on the 112 recorded over the corresponding period last year. Meanwhile, St. James has been the most murderous division with 181 homicides, right? All right, so that's a 13% year on year increase. What? So, despite the good intention, some critics believe some gangsters will be fearful of turning over their weapons under the initiative. So, Assistant Commissioner Clifford Chambers, head of the police's Era 1 division, expressed hope that the amnesty would reap success. So, I know there might be trust issues, and I would want persons to consult an attorney to get some guidance if they have trust issues. But I really hope that those who are in a position of illegal firearms really accede to the amnesty request and turn in the illegal firearms. Chambers told the Gleaner on Monday. So people if you have an illegal firearm, the amnesty are going for 2 weeks from November 5 until November 19. And if them catch with an illegal gun, 15 year you get. And if you have a murder upon it and if them catch you with binds in it, you know you go for more years. So if we have an illegal firearm, we bring them in. So I'm finish read the article. I honestly hope the amnesty is effective because since the start of the year, we have recorded far more firearms than we had recovered. Oh, we have recovered far more firearms than we had recovered in previous years, Chambers said, noting that to date, 212 illegal guns had been seized in the Area 1 division in um, encompassing St. James, Anovas, and Westmoreland and Chilani. So 212 illegal guns were seized in St. James, Hanover, Westmoreland, and Chilani. That are Area 1 division, I think, yeah. So, all right, so then I see a next article on the gram wherein a bridging I say him not carrying for him firearm because him afraid. You know why him afraid of? Him afraid of him bringing in his strap. And I'm gonna say the enemies them are gonna catch him off guard and kill him. So that's the main reason why I'm afraid bringing him weapon. I mean, I tell you, so there is so much things. So the next article I'm a piece, I'm gonna put it on screen. So if you not just join the live, like up the live and things same way. So I put this up on screen right away. Let's put this on screen right away, my peeps. So yeah, see it on screen you know. This man say, I'm not bringing film gun. Shutter scuffs at gun amnesty says he is a dead man without his firearm. See that? Man say him is a dead man, you know. If him don't bring in him firearm, him is a dead. If him bring in him firearm, him is a dead man. So Shutter scuffs at gun amnesty says he's a dead man without his firearm. So a 20-year-old gunslinger said he will readily spend 15 years to life behind bars than hand over his .45 caliber handgun during the ongoing 2-week gun amnesty. Right? Jack, who purchased the firearm at an illegal gun shop in 2018 for 140,000, resides in a volatile corporate area community. He told the Star that he used his savings to purchase a weapon after a gang war claimed the lives of a relative and a friend. Hmm. Right now, me choose the gun over food because me can't eat the food. And I'm at me 2 pints. I guess it's 3 pints. Enough time, all the 3 nights, me I be straight without food and no miss. I don't miss it because my life more valuable. Me at 20 now. And if I should have go prison, me I go come out by me at 35. So me still can make life. A 3 meals a day, me I go get. And no work. Hmm. The only thing is me now go can move freely as me would have hoped to, but at least me have life, he said. The amnesty took effective on November 5, following the approval of the Firearms Prohibition, Restriction and Regulation Firearm Amnesty Order 2022 by the Senate. The amnesty is slated to end at midnight on November 19. Breaches of the Act will result in penalties ranging from 15 years to life imprisonment. Right. So the Minister of National Security, Dr. Harris Strong, yesterday said the police have not received any firearms since amnesty was launched. Persons may hand over firearms firearms to sub-officers on duty at any police station. Any designated officer at a firearms license authority location or to an attorney at law on behalf of an individual seeking amnesty for delivery to the nearest police station. Jack, who is a father of one, said he has never taken a life but was forced to return fire at rival gangs early this year after they invaded his community. For my safety, why am I buy my gun? My gun naked, and it's not like after we give it in, them can provide safety. Me not trust the system. Nobody not trust the system. Them say we can ask lawyers to carry in gun, but how much are we have lawyer? See, say a styling thing, Jack said. Chang said that once the amnesty expires, the full force of the law is expected to be applied to anyone found in possession of an illegal firearm or ammunition. Boy, oh boy. So, Jack also criticized the Cash for Guns initiative, which sees citizens being paid up to $500,000 for turning over illegal firearms. He offered another solution to crime fighting plans. Me feel like them need to have contact with the entertainer them. Some of the top ones, and let them do some songs that lash out against crime and violence. And bet that will work. Me know the music thing myself, and me know how powerful it is. Music will and can put you in a chance. So imagine what it can do to the youths if them hear good songs from them favorite artists, Jack said. Name change for identity. But Jack said, him not bring in fame strap, cause if him go bring it in, how will he know that the government will provide protection for him and his family and his community? Zane, the man say him not bringing him gun. Him prefer go spend 15 years in a jail. Him not have to work and him will get couple meals a day. He say him purchase a gun for $140,000 back in 2018. And save up and buy because guess what? He lose on a family member and a friend. Man run in for the community and him decided say, oh, I'm going to buy a strap to protect for himself. So, my peeps, that was just a 4-1 run on the situation which has been happening in Jamaica, wherein a lot of people have been murdered and dancehall entertainer Demarco pledges to fight crime. And I'm hoping others will join him in this quest to this and end this crime monster in Jamaica or put an ease to it. So more other artists join Demarco and help fight against crime. So my people stick and stay for more updates and thanks again for tuning in on the live. And big up to all the people who may go watch this side when I'm not live.